Now, what I want to do is the Super Nintendo that had the AV issues. I'm going to try to repair that while repairing that guy right there. This is the Super Nintendo that's having audio or AV issues. So you guys suggested to replace the caps. So Weaponized Data said that's most likely the 4 capacitors, C57, 58, 59, and 60 are going bad. These control the output signal for the multi-out port, so the AV. So he said there's 6 microfarads or 100 microfarads, 6 volts, which is true. I don't have any more, like either 110s or anything, so I've been using, I think I still have a few like 116s. I think these are, yeah, 116s. I have a few of the top, I could just use the standard caps, but I'm running out of the hundreds. I do have 125s, so I can use those, but we're gonna see if I can get some of these 116s on here and double check and see how these go. So let's pump everything on. I'm also going to be resoldering this connector, but I don't think I need to. I think I just need to clean the connector for the ground, because it just looks just a little dirty in here. So I'm just gonna take a scrape the potential corrosion or whatever else is in here off, see if that helps. I'll probably resolder these joints, but they don't look horrible, and the connector in the back looks good. I might just move it up a bit too, just to make a better connection maybe. Okay, well, these are the caps we're going to replace. Let's put some flux on here to help flow. We're gonna do one at a time, even though you should replace them all anyways, just to see if it's one capacitor or all the capacitors. We're gonna go after 58 first. Oh yeah, definitely some leakage. There we go. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Flux on here. Grab one of these 16 volt, 100 microfarad 16 volts. Make sure the negative goes the right way. They're all negative one way. There's no indicator, but I paid attention. A little closer. Okay, I believe that's in there. Let's go see if it works. Hey, it's even better. It's better. I don't think it's perfect though. But that was, which one was that? C58? Still not perfect. I have to solder that better. Oop. Huh. All right. So that kind of worked. I'm gonna solder this a little bit better. You can tell it's not quite perfect. And then while I'm at it, we'll just replace the other ones. But weaponized data was 100% correct. So now I have a little bit more knowledge when it comes to repairing these boards if these capacitors are starting to go out. Q-tip isopropyl alcohol and clean this up a bit. Okay. Several ways to get these top ones off. Okay. I just gotta be careful because I'm seeing definitely some leakage. Hopefully they're still connected. There's no corrosion or any, well, because if they were leaking capacitors, which they weren't working, so it probably was leaking, they might have leaked over the board and caused some trace damage. Okay. Last one. Oh, you guys aren't even in the shot. All right. Okay. Let's fill all in there. Move the board a little bit more. And I'm going to resolder these power lead. Put some new solder on there. Helps. Wasn't really loose, just wasn't making a connection. Okay. Got that all done. All the caps are replaced. I'll clean off the board a little bit more. Okay. Let's go plug it in and see how it does. Got it plugged in. Let's turn it on. I resoldered the power, so let's see if that works a little bit better. Hey, look at that. Comes on when I need it to. Oh, that looks so much better. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. What did I touch? Did I break it? I don't want to break it. I just fixed it. Okay, that looks good to me. So, since we have this working now, we actually now get to fix right here. So this Kirby Avalanche is not working properly. Got it from Travis last night. Out. What tis the game be doing? just be doing nothing. First thing I'm gonna do is actually clean it. Some isopropyl alcohol here. Clean the contact as always. Some isopropyl alcohol. These pads don't look too bad. It was a little bit dirty, not too much. All right, let's see. Now, I actually know this isn't gonna work. I actually opened it last night during our stream. Travis said it wasn't working to take a look at it, and I know exactly what's wrong with it. So we're gonna take this apart, and I'll get you guys under the microscope so you can see what exactly is going on here. And what tends to happen with all cartridge-based N64, Super Nintendo games, Game Boy games, usually is a bad trace where the power cannot get to the chip to make the chip run properly. So usually right in here, there's a lot of rubbing and wearing and movement right in here on the board, constantly being jiggled and moved around. They're tight, but they're not super tight, where there's still movement, which causes this little area to get rubbed and tends to get rid of, or sometimes rub off, the traces. Let me get you under the microscope. All right, so here in question is our board, and we can just take a visual inspection. So you can see where there's a little rubbing right in here on this whole line right here, some right here as well, but it looks like most of the traces aren't damaged. So let's flip it over, just do a little visual inspection. This side definitely has a little bit more wear. Well, what is that? Huh, let's clean that up. That, after visual inspection, looks like a break. So you notice right here, there's still a little bit of copper left that makes a connection. This is gone. There is no more copper connecting these 2 points. So that probably is our problem. Everything else looks pretty good. So how do I test this 100% instead of guessing this is the problem? Well, first off, I'm going to fix this problem. So, but one of the best ways to tell, multimeter, continuity test. We're going to put one in here. So if I tap this, you hear the beep. If I tap this, no beep. None at all. Now we could trace this all the way up to the connector, which we can do. I can test this point right here. Oh, I lied. That point goes here, over to here. That. Okay, so where does this point go? Over here, trace it over here, up here, over here, over here? Over here? Is it supposed to go here? Well, let's find out. That one's there, so I'm going to assume that one's supposed to be there. But it's not making a connection, so it's not making it. Now, to test that point, we could test this point and this. So that's still connected right in here, but it's no longer connected to the pin. So it cannot tell the data and send the data back to that. So we're going to fix that really quick. So we're going to grab our wire. I'm going to tin it up with some solder. I'm going to try to get some solder on those 2 points I made. If I need to get more solder on the points, I will. So let's get some solder on here. There we go. Get some solder on there. And then I'm going to grab my wire. Tin up my wire a little bit. Let's see if I can get it connected. May need a little bit more. So get some more copper in there. There we go. I'll put a little flux just to help flow some of this a little bit better. Come. Go at a different angle. Grab some tweezers. And there we go, that's connected. Connect it to the next spot. Okay. Break that. See how well it held up. Clean it off. And then we can test the connection again with continuity. So if we did this right, should be able to touch that pad with this connector and it should beep. You ready? Hey! There we go. Connection has been made. Now we can go and test this again. I'm going to put some solder mask on here to keep this from getting damaged again. So let me go get it. We got our UV solder mask on here. I normally don't use that much of this stuff, so grab some on my tweezers. Cover the spot. Cover maybe some other locations. This is ultraviolet UV protection. So to harden, it needs ultraviolet light to settle. So we grab our ultraviolet light, put it on top of it. It's on right now. And that's going to harden, put a mask on it. This light, nice little Chinese light that turns off by itself after a few seconds. So that's off. We'll just check it. Needs a little bit more time. Run it again. Turn it on. You can see the UV light right up in here. Then we'll put it back in the cart really quick, and then we'll go out in the front and test it out, and then hopefully that's the only thing wrong with it. It was just that one trace. Here we go, moment of truth. Let's see if that, I mean, we don't, okay. This is how it goes on. Let's turn it on. Let's see if it plays.
Kirby's Avalanche.
There we go. Those were fairly quick and easy, really easy to repair, not too bad. Thank you guys for your suggestion. Weaponized, I appreciate it. I was already on that trail of potentially changing those out anyways for this Super Nintendo. So this is something I've never really done, which is change the capacitors on this thing, on the Super Nintendos. But now it might be a problem that I have to do a little bit more and be able to get more audio video issues solved, maybe just with these capacitors. But this is an exact prime example of the concept of leveling up. Essentially every single day you learn just a little bit more to be able to gain a little bit more experience in life, and eventually you'd be surprised where you can go. We got that fixed, so you guys got 2-for-1 repairs this time, so enjoy.